Moments and we had some good moments. It's what I expected. I'm glad we had some live action. The ball really stuck offensively. Well, that's not a good recipe for us. The way we play, the ball can't just stay in one person's hands. We ended up with a lot of bad possessions because of that. But you miss a ton of free throws. That keeps them in the game, and they did a good job, man. They really were the aggressors in the second half. They gave us all we could handle for sure.
DeMarcus Demonia picking up where he left off. How about 26 points out of him? Nearly got a double-double in this one. I guess they won't matter, but they sure are fun to look at.
Yeah, no, DeMarcus played well. He missed 2 dunks and missed some layups, and so stuff like that. I think we missed a lot of shots at the rim. It's gonna happen, but when you miss them and they end up, I thought they shot the ball. You look at the end, we got some stops late, but they shot the ball pretty well in the second half. And they made free throws. It goes 7 for 13. I guess we tied with 50% from the foul line. It's not very good. And I think 2 of those are front ends of 1-and-1, so it's really like 7 for 15.
Right. So you look over at some of the other numbers. Look at the turnovers. You took good care of the ball. Only 9. You don't get into double digits with that. Are you happy with that, or is that still too many?
18 and 9. I thought we should have had a lot more assisted opportunities. Whether they go in or not, we should have had a lot more opportunities. We missed the opportunity to hit those guys.
Right.
Turning the other team over 7 times, making their forward turn it over 7 times or 17 times, and then making him turn it over 7 times was really good. And we didn't let anyone out. If you look, they really had 2 guys that had good nights, but everyone else was statistically not good at all from the floor.
Right. Those turnovers are theirs. You turn those into 17 points, right? And that's efficient.
Yeah, well, we have to, and that's because we missed, we missed some lobs and just some stuff, which we're okay with. We don't really count a lob as the same type of turnover. We want to throw the ball at the rim. Those are just the easiest plays to convert. But if we're going to be good this year, we've got to speed people up offensively. We can't sit and guard a bunch of action. We're not long enough, so we want to get into people, speed them up, kind of send them where we want. And you saw some possessions where we had 5 guys moving together and working together, and then some, we have breakdowns, but that's very typical. We're not even to opening night yet. So another great opportunity to get some film. Just told those guys in there, it's really good. Like, you got to look at yourself and say, all right, well, I can't do this. And we don't have a lot of time now. It's all in. Like, all the mistakes we make and just not, running offense the right way or how we want it to look. They know that, and they've done it so many times at practice that I think just seeing it and talking about it, that they can get to understand that we got to do a much better job. And, it obviously – first game jitters. Hopefully that gets some of that out of the way. Guys aren't trying to score 1 million points on one possession.
Right. You can't do that.
I felt some of that today, which is so typical of my 6th year now and coaching a lot of new guys. We're used to seeing some of the things that we saw, and hopefully we can get it corrected pretty quickly on film.
Tell you what, of the new guys, I want to start with the freshman, Alonzo Dodd. It's been a while since a true freshman walked out there and spent that much time on the floor. It was probably Carson Tuttle that came closest to doing it the last. But how about him? He can hit the 3. He goes up and jams one through, and 9 points for him. Did a little rebounding and took good care of the ball. Didn't have a single turnover.
What he did a great job. He just made winning plays. He got on the floor twice in the second half and got the ball. He steals the ball with like 40 seconds or 25 seconds left. Just being aware and making plays. I thought he did him and Tommy off the bench really gave us some energy on the defensive end. Tommy made plays on the backside, and Dodd really picked up the ball and set the tone for those defensive possessions. He's got to be smarter. Like, he puts a guy on the free throw line at half court. You just can't make that type of play. But really pleased with how he did. And I didn't realize, but played over 20 minutes. In his first contest, which was nice.
All right. Talk a bit about the bigs. We've already touched on it a little bit with, the play at the rim, but J.J. Romer-Rosario had a decent game. We've seen him better, but we've seen him had struggles. Alex Peavy he couldn't find the shot today, but he did some things for you. And then let's go ahead and put Well, you have to have Demonia in there. What about Luka Vasic?
Yeah, another. Him, Tommy, CJ, Kalen, they're all. It's gonna take some time offensively, but they're trying to do what we want them to. It's they kind of played my turn to go make a play basketball.
Okay.
Versus like letting the flow and the possession dictate whose turn it is.
Right.
And if you're playing somebody where you're better than them, I guess, where you can go one-on-one and win a lot of those possessions, it might be fine. That's just not how we play. And going on the road, playing SMU and like doing these things, these games we're about to play, if we play like that, we'll be in trouble. But if we trust that movement and spacing and playing downhill, if we trust that offensively, we'll be fine. And then if we're able to turn people over and speed them up and do what we want to do and how good we want to be on the defensive end, then we'll have a chance to be in some of these games.
All right, the women have another exhibition on Friday, but you are just going to hold out and just go up against the Mustangs next Monday. What do you think? What's the preparation going to be like that?
We're going to start today. We'll start tonight. I'll probably watch this and then watch a little bit of SMU. And, totally new staff. Coach Lanier does a great job. He built an unbelievable program at Georgia State, just got the SMU job. I believe they have 15 new players to him, maybe not some holdovers from the old SMU staff. I bet they're going through some of the same stuff we're with, a lot of new bodies, trying to figure out the system and how to play. To me, it's going to be who defends, who plays more together. If we just, all we want to do, I mean, you've heard me say this a million times, and it's more true now than it's ever been. We just want to hang around, get in that last 4 minutes, kind of like they did tonight. And hopefully we can make some winning plays. We made them tonight. Every night we don't want to have to make winning plays at the end, but if we put ourselves in position in some of these road games, just hang around. You might sneak some out.
All right. Well, it worked last year. UTSA found out the hard way, and University of Alabama Birmingham. No, where were we? Mobile. That was South Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. The
the Jaguars.
We move around a lot, don't we? But, you've got guys on this team that are absolutely not a fear of another D1 team just because they haven't been one for
No, absolutely, and multiple guys on that roster played Division I games, obviously, right, that we talked about before the pregame. So, we'll be ready. Hopefully we're healthy, relatively healthy. We'll try to have our guys prepared to play well Monday night. All
right, sounds like a winner, man. Can't wait. I'll be there.
We're on. It's going to be a new journey that we're all going on, but we're excited, man. It's just a wonderful opportunity for our program and our university.
All right. Hey, I don't know if you knew this, but I've got all the coaches on board with this because all of our lengthier interviews now are brought courtesy of Buddy Barnes and Sue Davis because they wanted to say, we got to welcome people. We got to let people know we got this great thing going on, and they love the coaches. So that's what they worked out. So all of our lengthy chats that ever make it out to the air, or even some that don't, be courtesy of Buddy Barnes and Sue Davis.
That is awesome. Well, we appreciate that.
Sue was here tonight.
Absolutely. I saw that. We got such great supporters. That's just two of them, but we got unbelievable people that support what we're doing day in and day out, and help us be successful. All
right, man. Well, you were successful tonight. Go get ready for the next one, and we'll see you in Dallas on Monday.
You got it. Go Lions.
All right, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it from right here.